Esto,
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to today's stream. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. We've got a good one in store for you guys. Today, we got some more WCL champions live for you right now. We've got Cosa Nostra or Town Hall 3 Trinity versus Star War champions, WCL champions, week 5. It's going to be a good war today. I'm hoping for some pretty awesome hits from both sides here. I am streaming from the away side today just because I was able to get into that clan before out of the two clans. So we're on the we're in the away team at the moment. Town Hall 3 Trinity warring out of Cosa Nostra. So don't be confused there. We've got two awesome matchups. We got a couple of people in the chat at the moment. We got Good Evil and Sherman over on Twitch. We are finally live on Trovo. I've fixed everything up. We've worked things out, and now we are finally live on not only Twitch, not only YouTube, but also live on Trovo. So again, if you guys want to check me out over there, for the people over on Twitch and YouTube, feel free to do so. Again, the support over on Trovo would be super, super helpful in the long term. We're finally able to stream to that platform again after a few little technical fixes here and there. So greatly appreciate all the support you guys are showing me over there. Now, with both of these teams, I actually have to pull up the war records for them both, but we're going to actually go ahead and do a poll for you guys over on Twitch. We normally do these Twitch polls at the start of every single one of these wars, but I want to know, who do you guys think is going to pick up the win for today? Is it going to be Star War, or is it going to be Town Hall 3 Trinity? I have seen Town Hall 3 Trinity war in the past, and so my vote is going to have to go to them because I've seen them do some awesome stuff. But you never know, Star Wars could come out here and really show us some power triples. You never know what can happen. Let me go ahead and pull up the record for both of these clans to kind of get a general idea of where they stand in the league at the moment. We got Helga in the chat over on Twitch as well. How are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day so far. Go ahead and pull up the standings here really quickly to give you guys some perspective on how much weight this war has for both of these clans here. All right, just loading up the document now, getting everything moving. Huge shout out to the admin team who put together these documents and make the job for the streamers a lot easier. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So Star War at the moment are sitting, where are they sitting in the league? Let me do this. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so at the moment, where are they on the board? Star War are 2-2, and then Town Hall 3 Trinity are 1-3. So Town Hall 3 Trinity really need to get themselves a win here if they want a shot at playoffs later on in the season. We are in week 5, which means there's only 2 more weeks of the regular season matches before we get to playoffs. So it's going to be definitely an interesting war. I think Town Hall Trinity know the stakes that they're at this in this war. Because again, this league isn't just for bragging rights here. We've got a $300 prize pool sponsored by eFuse. So huge shout out to them. You'll kind of see their logo down there rotating with that WCL Champions logo. So they were able to sponsor a $300 prize pool for the winner of this tournament. So huge shout out to them. And best of luck to all the teams competing. King Jeffrey is in there as well. I'm a part of that team. So I haven't done a whole lot of streaming for them, and that's mainly just because I've been playing for them. And with being a member of the WCL staff team alongside being on the media team, I've tried to avoid streaming while planning my hits and things like that because I feel like it provides a bit of an unfair advantage to my guys and the other teams that are, you know, in my division. Because if I'm streaming a war and I'm basically just, you know, talking about how I'm going to break down every single one of these bases, and that clan wants to run those bases again, you know, it's going to be very tough because the other clan has that advantage of kind of getting our ideas and, you know, going at it with that. We got Sherman over on Trovo as well. Thanks for popping by over there. Because, again, the support you guys show me over on Trovo is probably the most important right now, simply because there is a possibility for me to get benefits for streaming over there, which would be, you know, fantastic. Got Good Evil over on YouTube as well. How you doing? Welcome. All right, let me make sure that we've got everything set in stone. We got 49 minutes left for this war, which means that we've got about 9 minutes before the live attacks go in. Now, because Town Hall 3 Trinity are away in this war, they're going to be attacking first here. And right after that attack, we should see Star Wars going in with their first hit. So having the home team advantage is a thing because you can kind of get a grasp on what you need to do for your final attack once the war gets to its conclusion there. So I'm excited to see what both of these clans can do, though. I've seen a lot of different metas kind of take storm over the WCL. We saw a bit of Zap Hog Riders yesterday. We saw some Dragbat. We saw some Queen Charge Hybrid. We saw some Yeti Smash. We're seeing so much variety in the competitive scene right now that it makes watching these wars and commentating these wars really, really interesting. So let's see what both of these teams got. I'm excited. I haven't seen Town Hall 3 Trinity compete in this league yet, as well as Star Wars. This will be my first time streaming these guys. And for those of you who are wondering, hey, you know what? Is it going to be live a bit later? Are we going to get a bit later action? Don't you worry. At about 8:30 p.m. CST, which is about 9:30 p.m. EDT, we are going to be live with another WCL Champions War. We have Team Olympia versus Team Winners BR. Team Winners BR, we've streamed several times so far for the WCL Champions League, and they have done some fantastic hits for us. So we're going to be streaming them live a bit later tonight. I believe the time is set on the YouTube channel for you to be able to kind of figure that one out, but we will be live with that later on. Super friendly timing for me. It's just 3:40, no biggie. Awesome. That sounds great. So, yeah, we've got a very nice doubleheader war, doubleheader stream for me today. We're going to be streaming those two teams, which, to be honest, I want to stream as much of this regular season as possible because once we get into the playoffs, that's when things are going to start getting intense, and we're going to see some real teams kind of go through and shine. Friendly reminder to stay hydrated during your Clash warring streaming, whatever you're doing. Make sure that you're drinking those fluids, even if you're sitting at your desk all day. It's still important to keep yourself hydrated so you don't get a headache or anything like that. Would be an absolute shame. All right, we're about 5 minutes away, and again, I've got to give my poll vote to Town Hall 3 Trinity. I've seen them in other leagues. I've seen what they can do, and I know that they are very, very capable of pulling in some really high results here. It really just depends on how they can execute those attacks. I believe I'm familiar with a little bit of the roster on here. I remember Littlefinger and Thug Nugget. I've seen them play before, and they were pretty solid. So let's see if they can continue that for the WCL. Right now, again, Town Hall 3 Trinity, they're 1-3 in the league at the moment, with Star Wars being 2-2. So both of these clans are along the mid-tier for the league in terms of win-loss ratio. But at the same time, I think that both of them have what it takes to pull in a win here today. So in all honesty, I'm just looking for a good war. That's the big hope here. All right, let's see. Is there anything else I'm missing for? I don't think I'm missing anything for this project. I think I have everything set. And also about the rosters, I'm currently working on trying to figure out my overlays just a little bit more. And what I want to do, the reason we've got those 5 slots, is I want to be able to display the percentage and star count on each base for the home and away team. Now, this all depends on whether or not I can get this program custom built. I'm looking to get that done hopefully in the near future so we can have that for a part of the streams. But for right now, we're just going to be using this straightforward overlay. We got the percentage and the stars on the screen for you guys. You're watching Alternate Attack versus Nova earlier today. Wow. Alternate Attack's got 4 triples. That is crazy. How many triples did Nova get? Did Nova have any triples in that war? I would expect some triples from Nova. I mean, Nova are, a world-class team. They definitely don't disappoint when it comes to those kinds of hits. We got Bearwolf over on Twitch. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We are just 5 minutes away from the live hits. Oh, boy. Honestly, once the CWL playoffs start kicking off, which they are, I believe they're live right now. We've got one war kicking off. It is, what is it? It's Space Station Gaming versus rock right now. Nova had 2. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like once you get into the CWL playoff level of things, or these professionally signed teams, I mean, you get into the area of like, look, you're gonna see a minimum of like 4 or 5 triples a war, like from either side. It's kind of to be expected. I mean, these teams are cracked. Like they are insane. I don't think the level between casual play and competitive play with Clash of Clans, especially with the World Championships and all the ESL stuff, I mean, the gap between that now is huge. It is so much bigger than what it used to be with just the community-run leagues. But honestly, it's great to see. I mean, the competitive, atmosphere really brings in a player base that we haven't seen before, and bringing in these esports organizations and prize pools and different leagues and organizations. I mean, it's the variety, and I mean, just the amount of variety alongside the amount of quantity is just fantastic for the community, and it's been growing ever since the World Championships. How many triples am I guessing in this war? I think we're going to see 2 triples. If I had to predict the score, I think it's going to be 12-10 for Town Hall 3 Trinity. But then again, I could be wrong. Or it might be 11-11 to Town Hall 3 Trinity on percentage. But we'll see what happens. It's hard for me to kind of cover, or it's hard for me to really get a grasp on how many triples we're going to see, just because this is my first time seeing these clans compete in this 5v5 format. So, Lady B is covering Space Station Gaming War. Eric is streaming 5 Wars today. Yeah, I saw that. I popped in his stream a bit earlier. I think he was doing a bit of a, it was a bit of double barrel and some Town Hall 10 5v5 action. So it was fun. It was cool. We saw some pretty OP Kill Squad hog hits. Here we go. 3 minutes away from the live hits. I'm excited, man. I'm expecting big things from both of these teams. And not only do I want to see some good hits, but I want to see a lot of variety. Like, I want to see 5 different attack strategies minimum be used in this war, because realistically, you can triple almost any base with any attack strategy. It's just more of how you use it. Sometimes it's just better off to use a different strat. But I mean, you can force an attack strategy on pretty much any base. Hybrid can be forced on pretty much any base I can think of personally. But it's just more of, which strategy will work the best and which one is the most safe to get that 3-star. That's when you start seeing the variety get used. So, and having that flexibility for that definitely puts you ahead in terms of your opponent. But it looks like it's going to be a very close poll prediction at the moment. We've got 2 votes for Star Wars and 3 for Town Hall 3 Trinity. So they do have the favorites so far in the Twitch poll. But at the same time, you never know what can happen. He gets 5 videos out of 1 stream. His content game is on point. Absolutely. Eric's doing some great stuff, honestly. I mean, I still remember back in the day whenever he had popped into one of my streams at one point. This was back in, probably about a year and a half ago. And he popped in and was like, you know what? I think I'm going to go for doing YouTube stuff. And I was like, dude, do it. Absolutely. Do you know where Star Wars is based out of? Haven't seen them war yet. I'm actually not entirely sure. Let me double check. I think I know where I can find out. Star Wars, or Star War. It's not Star Wars, but I keep saying Star Wars. Let's see. Star War are based out of... What are they based out of? Star War are based out of Sweden, I believe. And then Town Hall 3 Trinity are based out of the US. At least that's what's registered on the forums at the moment. But we've also got a Spanish streamer covering this war over on YouTube as well. So huge shout out to him, kind of getting that dual language coverage for this war, which again is just huge. It just gives that more exposure to these types of wars, which is what we want. We want people to look at these wars and go, hey, the WCL has got some pretty big competition here, and definitely isn't a league to be overlooked for sure. Here we go, 40 seconds away from the first live hit. Now we've got Town Hall 3 Trinity going to be firing off first here, but now it's just really about who is going to be the first hitter for them. Again, a lot of the times these clans will have a specific designated first hitter, somebody who can go in who knows that, look, I have a confident, at least minimum 2-star, maximum 3-star plan that can get it done for us. So it's really the first couple of attacks, we might not see the most amazing plans, but at the same time, we might see something that's just safe. It's going to work. It's guaranteed going to get that 2-star and kick us off with a good start to the war. I know King Jeffrey, we have a few attackers, myself included, that are kind of more dedicated towards doing the first earlier hits, because we can kind of plan really quickly to plan at least a safe 2-star, potential 3 to kick us off. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Good Evil. I mean, he is absolutely killing it. Huge shout out to Eric. But here we go. We got Littlefinger coming in on easy. Let's see what he can do here. What are we looking at? We're going to be seeing some Queen Charge Hybrid. We've gone light on the Hogs and heavy on the funnel. We've got 2 Yetis that are probably both going to get used here for this funnel. We got 2 Super Wall Breakers and Party Wizards. Now, I think both of these clans agree to having Party Wizards. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think there's any rules against using Party Wizards. But here we go. We've got the funnel getting established with those 2 Yetis and those Party Wizards. The Queen's going to come in from this 8 o'clock side. Now she's going to start taking down a couple of buildings, and we're going to delay the healer deployment until the Queen can step up and take down this air defense. Why do we want to do that? We don't want unnecessary damage in on these healers. Here come the healers. They're a bit early there, but they are going to stay out of range of that air defense. And now this Queen is starting to take a lot of damage. Super Wall Breakers are not breaking open the wall he wanted because of the gap here. Now that is some OP base building here. Doesn't get the wall break he wants, which means that the Queen is not going to get this town hall. And I gotta hand it to the base builder in this case. This one singular wall being off placement here allowed for those super wall breakers to not go through and open up the town hall compartment, which means that we're going to have to see a bit of a change of plans with how he's going to go about this. So he's actually going to send in the hybrid straight in from this about this 7 o'clock side here, and that's mainly just to try and go in and funnel that Queen and keep her forced towards the town hall compartment. Now, could he opt in to send in the hybrid for this town hall? There is a chance there because he has opened that wall for the Queen. Wonder what he's going to do. And yes, he has chosen to send in the hybrid towards that town hall, which I think personally is a good call. I think that's going to allow for his troops to kind of step up and get through this town hall and allow his Queen to have that longevity throughout the rest of the space to kind of get some good value here. So she's going to step up, head through the core of this base, and she should be able to walk through the middle and grab both of those scatters and help out the main army. Now, he is going to freeze the enemy Queen, doesn't have any more rage spells left, but does have the Queen ability. Now, a couple of Hog Riders coming out of that siege barracks by this bottom side are going to help out this Queen here and tank that single target Inferno. He forces the early ability here to get her moving through. Now the hybrid's still moving through here. We got the heal spell going down over that scatter shot, but is it enough to keep the momentum carried out throughout the rest of this base to get this one done? And I don't think so. Single target Inferno is locked onto that Royal Champion. It's going to burn through her, and she's not going to be able to have the momentum to carry out through the rest of this base. And this is going to be a 2-star defense, but despite things not going to plan, he's still able to keep his composure, go through and grab the high percentage 2. And that's really what you want to start out with going into this 5v5 format. You don't want to start with a low percentage 2. You want to kick your guys off with at least a decent 2-star to kick yourself off. But definitely not what he was looking for. Didn't get the plan that he wanted. I think he wanted to send in the hybrid from this 7 o'clock side rather than send it in towards that town hall. But in all honesty, plans don't always go to the way you want them to, so you have to adapt based upon where you're looking at in your base. So definitely not a bad decision from the attacker to go straight for that town hall. Now I'm pretty sure Party Wizards are allowed, but let me just double check so I can let this clan know before they use them. Give me 1 second. Yeah, give me 1 moment, guys. Hold on. Okay, I'm just letting him know. I don't think that you're supposed to use the Party Wizards, but it's fine. Nice wall break, AI, Supercell, thanks. Well, to be fair, I gotta shout this out. It's part of a base building thing here. So this compartment right here where the town hall is sitting in is not considered a compartment to the wall breaker AI simply because of this one wall gap, which is a smart base building decision here. Now, the wall breaker won't even target this wall either because there's no building directly behind it. You've got this air defense, sure, but if the wall breaker was to go for this wall, this one needs to be closed in order for it to be considered a compartment. So technically it's a bit of a base building win there. Not gonna lie. Got to give it to the base builder, but here we go. All right, but here we go. We've got a couple of super baby dragons. We got a couple of baby dragons coming in here. Super wall breaker breaking open that wall. We got another Queen Charge hybrid. I was just informed Party Wizards cannot be used in this war, and so I don't know how that's going to affect the scoring at the end. It would be a shame if that attack was nullified because of the Party Wizards. But let's see what we got going here. Queen is going to step up and take down the scatter shot and engage the enemy Queen here. Will he force the ability? He doesn't. Gets the free spell down. Perfect timing there. That's going to allow his Queen to keep her composure, get through the enemy Queen, and get through that scatter shot and carry on throughout this walk here. Now, is he planning on funneling this 6 o'clock side to get the hybrid straight in towards the town hall? Or is he looking to go a bit risky here and force the hybrid from the top, and I can see what he's trying to do here. He's going to use that super wall breaker to break open that wall and force his queen in towards that town hall compartment, but we still are seeing the hybrid come in from this bottom side, and I would admit a bit early here. I think ideally you want to try and keep this queen moving through to grab the town hall to avoid the damage on the hybrid. And here we go. Hybrid's going to go straight in for this town hall. Don't understand why he didn't send in the hybrid from the top side there to kind of get through the base, but we'll see what happens here. King ability is going to get activated here due to that eagle shot. We got a early heal spell to keep things healthy, and we're going to use that Grand Warden's Eternal Tome to get through the town hall. Now, this queen doesn't really have a whole lot of longevity when it comes to the end of this base, but she might actually bounce to the outside here, which would be some huge value for the attacker. She's going to step up and take down a couple more buildings. She beats a wall, not the best wall on the planet, but again, not the worst one either. We do have that World Champion ability, but look, we've only got one free spell, and we've got 3 Inferno Towers left alive. We've got the Eagle, all 4 Expos, and 2 enemy heroes, and in all honesty, I don't think he has the spells or the troops to get through the rest of the space, but let's see what happens here. King is still on the outside with that P.E.K.K.A. and those wizards. He's going to clear through those buildings, but not before the miners split to the outside and split up with those hogs there. And yeah, again, this plan is okay. It works. It could work. But again, with having all of that damage up at this top side of the base, you just can't, you won't have enough to get through it unless you're deploying a rage over there to get through it. Those Expos, Inferno Towers, Eagle Artillery, and the 2 enemy heroes are just going to burn through your hybrid. And notice what's gone down in this compartment. We've had a singular Expo go down from that high damage area there. We got Barmy coming in with a host. What a legend. Dropping in the host of 15 viewers. Thank you so much for that. We are live with some WCL Champions Division Week 5. We got Star War versus Town Hall 3 Trinity. Nice scout earlier. Yeah, I was busy to get that hit, and I was midway through some assignments that I had to get finished up. So I was in a bit of a rush, but hey, secured the 2. Did we win that war? I can't even. I don't even know. I didn't even look at the results. But yeah, shout out to Barmy. He was doing some streaming a bit earlier, showing some Milky Bar Kids Town Hall 11 esports league professionally signed. It's amazing. We're currently working on getting sponsored by the official Milky Bars. We're getting there. I feel like one day we'll get it. We just gotta keep pushing for that sponsorship. But here we go. This should be Cosa Nostra going live in just a second. Now let me actually double check something really quickly before we go into the next live hit. I'm really hoping that Town Hall 3 Trinity don't get penalized because they use party wizards. That would be an absolute shame if that's the case. So give me 1 second here. Let me just switch this over. Okay. There we go. All right. Cool. Let me look at the percentage right now. Technically, Town Hall 3 Trinity are ahead on the percentage, but let's see what Thug Nugget can do. We need better bases. Yeah, we definitely need some better bases. Here we go. We got the Drag Bat coming in here from Thug Nugget from Town Hall 3 Trinity. Let's see what he can do. The Clan Castle is going to come out pretty early here. Those Headhunters will be a bit of a menace on defense if he's not careful. Now, the Dragons are very spread out because he knows, look, I've got the funnel established with those heroes. I don't need to do a whole lot when it comes to funneling these Dragons. They're going to funnel themselves. The heroes can do plenty of work here. So now the King's going to clear that right side. Queen's going to clear the left side. And we're going to have all those Dragons pile straight in towards this Town Hall. Now, the key with these bats is going to be using them in unison with the Dragons. I've seen so many Drag Bat raids go in and look perfect, but then the bats are just too late to get through the rest of the space. Now, these Dragons are actually pretty low health at the moment. Will they have enough to get through the rest of the space? He's only got about 6 Dragons left alive. Going to use that Warden ability to keep those loons alive. He has no more rage spells left, but does have 5 freezes. Now, if he wants his Dragons to stay alive, he needs to get those bats down now. He's delaying the bats just a little bit here as these Dragons dive into the singles. And here come the bats from the left side here. Not too worried. He gets that scatter shot out of the way. Now those bats are going to start clearing through that single target Inferno and clearing through the rest of the base. He double freezes an Inferno. Not what he was meant to do there. That's not the end of the world. But again, that's not going to help him out for this one. Needed to save that freeze for a bit later. He's going to have to freeze that Wiz Tower. And I'm not too convinced that he's going to have enough to get through this one here. There we go. He is going to freeze it again. Do the bats have enough to get through the Wiz Tower? They don't go for it. Now they go for it. Will they go down? They don't. They just barely get through it. He might have enough to get this one done here. He does have a Tesla at the corner of this base here. Single target Inferno is burning through that Warden. Doesn't have any more troops left. He needs to keep those minions away from the bats there to avoid any red bombs that could trigger them and actually take them out. Now he's got a bunch of storages left alive. I think he's going to get this one here with the skin on his teeth. He's going to get that Tesla down at the bottom side, and those bats will fly up towards the north side and take down these storages and get rid of them. And I think that's going to be a triple for Town Hall 3 Trinity. Excellent hit there. Swag to freeze early. Yeah, exactly. He was just going for that swag freeze. Just wanted to make it intense. What a hit. Fantastic stuff. Gotta hand it to him. Now, is he going to get through these storages? Yeah, he's got plenty of time. As long as there are no red bombs, which I don't think there are. I think he's good. Yeah, he's good. We're looking good. That's going to be a triple for Town Hall 3 Trinity. Some solid stuff there. Now, I've got a feeling that if Town Hall 3 Trinity win this war, if Town Hall 3 Trinity win the war on stars, they're going to get contested because of the Party Wizards, which is definitely a shame. They weren't supposed to use the Party Wizards for that first raid, so hopefully it doesn't hurt their stars too much here. It would be an absolute shame to see them lose because they use those Party Wizards. We were told Party Wiz were good. Yeah, that's what I thought it was based upon both of the clans' decisions. So if the other clan is completely okay with it, then that would be cool. Who told you they weren't? The admins. That was whenever the Party Wizards... There wasn't an official announcement posted, which I don't think is the best decision from the admins team, but I was told by the admins that they're not allowed. So hopefully you're good. It'd be an absolute shame if not, and personally, I don't think the Party Wizards should affect anything. But team captain told us they were good. Yeah, I'm not sure where he got that from, but I don't think they are. So hopefully it doesn't bite you near the end of the war. I don't think it will personally. I think you'll be fine. But you never know how some teams are. I mean, we've got a lot of teams out there that kind of like to whine and complain whenever they lose. I mean, I'm not going to name any names, but I know a few of them. Just, you know, you never know. Not any of these teams, by the way. I haven't heard that from any of these teams, but I do know a few. The keyboard warrior, absolutely. You know me. You know me. But here we go. Let's see what Star Wars can do to get their hits in here. Can they get themselves a triple and keep themselves in this war here? Now, they are technically not too far behind when it comes to their percentage. A triple here would technically keep them just slightly behind, but again, nowhere near out of this war. We still got 8 hits remaining, or 9 hits, or no, sorry, 7. What am I saying? I can't math. Shh, Barmy, shh. I didn't say any names. I didn't say any names. We're going to move on here. What are we looking at for this hit? We got another drag back coming in. Now, let's see what he's going to try and do here. Going to start with a Sui. Royal Champion down by this bottom side here to grab this air defense and possibly this Inferno Tower. I don't know if that's part of the goal here for this Inferno. I don't think it would be with how, yeah, I don't think he's planning to get this Wiz Tower. If he is, it's a bit ambitious. Wow, doesn't pop that Royal Champion ability, which actually keeps her alive. Gets the Air Sweeper. Clutch RC. Is she going to be able to step up and get that Inferno? I don't think so, which is not what he wanted here. I don't think getting that Inferno Tower out of the way. I think it was a bit too ambitious there for that World Champion. But anyways, we're going to be moving in with the King and the Queen over by this 1 o'clock side. Now, they're going to try and clear out a couple of buildings and probably push in to grab that other single target Inferno. But again, I don't know if he's going to have enough to get through it here. That Ice Golem will get in front of that Queen and tank for just a little bit here. But we've got both the enemy King and the enemy Queen on that right side there, which are going to distract the Queen before she takes down that single. Now, the Ice Golem is going to freeze, which means that that enemy Queen is going to be stuck there. He's probably going to force this ability here to make sure that that Queen doesn't retarget to the enemy Queen. Doesn't force the ability, which means the Queen's going to retarget. Why isn't he popping the Queen ability? It's late, but it's going to be okay. He's looking just fine here. I think he's going to delay a couple loons. No, doesn't delay any loons for the Dragons moving in here, and he's from the opposite side of the Town Hall here. So he's planning on sending in that blimp from this backside here by about 10:30 to kind of dive in for that Town Hall. He's already used both of his rage spells actually a bit early here, so doesn't have a rage for the Town Hall. Now, will the Dragons have enough to get through it? There are no splash buildings where this Town Hall is. We got some loons with the Dragons coming out. We had some super goblins come down to take down the Town Hall as well. Now, we do have the bats, but we have a Tesla farm at this 6 o'clock side. Where are the bats going to come in from? He needs them to come in from this top side here by 3 o'clock. Never mind, he's going to send him from the bottom side. That's an okay call here. Those Tesla farms, the Tesla farm is going to be a bit of a menace near the end of the raid. But personally, I would have sent the bats from this top side to try and save the Warden with those Dragons from that air defense. But they will get through these buildings. He's got a bit of an early freeze there. Not the most ideal placement there. But again, he's got 3 of them. He's got plenty of time. Only 1 Wiz Tower left alive. Could we be looking at a second triple in a row here? He swags the 3rd freeze. Didn't really need it on that Wiz Tower there. Now, is he going to have enough for cleanup here? That's the real question. He's got 54 seconds left to go. Ice Golem is going to come out of the clan castle somehow. What lured the clan castle? Was it a wizard? It was a wizard that lured it out of the clan castle. That's super unfortunate there, which means that that dragon might aggro to it and cause a bit more time. And in all honesty, he's got the base cleared, but I don't know if these bats have enough to get through the storage here. Look at how much damage they're going to do to this storage. Not much here, which could be his demise. The Dragon's on that Ice Golem, which is going to freeze him up even more. 30 seconds remaining. We've got a bunch of high hit point buildings left alive here. Is he going to have enough to get through this one here? It's going to be really close. He's got 20 seconds left on the board. Bats are clearing through that storage. The dragon's going to come back up and help out with that clan castle. 15 seconds left to go. Oh, no. Not like this. Can they get through it? 10 seconds remaining on the board. There's a full health storage. Oh, no, it's not full health. It's so low. If these bats can get that storage down and the dragon can step up and get it, all the bats need to do is get one hit off, and they don't do it. And it's a 99% 2-star. Ugh. What a pain. Again, he had the troops down, but if those bats came in from that north side and saved those dragons throughout the rest of this raid, I think this one would have been a completely different result. But very, very nice try, but that is going to be a defense for Town Hall 3 Trinity there, and that's exactly what they're going to want to see here. But look at the percentage game. It's about neck and neck in terms of percentage, but with Town Hall 3 Trinity having that star advantage, it's definitely going to put them ahead going into the third round of attacks here. Now, the third round of attacks is when you're going to start seeing some more articulated plans and more well thought out plans going into these raids here. The first couple of hits, most of the time you may see a few discrepancies in the planning, which is, to be expected. Sometimes, when you got 20 minutes to plan a hit, makes it a bit difficult to try and go in and grab that 3-star, but let's see what Town Hall 3 Trinity can do in return here. And we've got Godfather going in here. Let's see what he's going to be bringing. He's got the Yeti Smash, straight up Yeti Smash with that Quad Quake, no zap spells or anything too fancy. Going to start by using that Stone Slammer, using that Blimp there to target that Inferno Tower and take it down. Now, he knows that he doesn't have to use a Rage here to get that Inferno, but he wants the Royal Champion out of the way, so he is going to burn that Rage spell. Now, will he get this Champion out of the way? She's on the other side of the wall. That's super unfortunate, so he's not going to get that champion out of the way. Now, I don't think it's going to be the end of the raid. He doesn't drop the poison spell early, which means that those headhunters will get a couple of hits off. Will he have to freeze them here? I don't think so. I think he's going to be just barely okay. Keeping his composure, not freaking out too much, gets the poison down a bit early, which means that those headhunters won't burn that queen ability, which is perfect here. The baby dragon will actually come over and help with those pups there, which is some huge value. Now, where are the Yetis going to be diving in from? They could be wanting to go into this channel, or he might actually want to get them in from this bottom side. Now, we do have the Quake spell for probably the core of this base to dive through here. King and the Witches are going to come in from this 530 side, and they're going to kind of funnel in this Queen and all of the Yetis with the Warden in a second. Got the Bowlers and the Yetis diving in. The King is going to probably pop his ability in just a minute to ensure that funnel is set for the Yetis diving into this base here. Now, notice he hasn't opened the Town Hall compartment, and that's on purpose. He doesn't want those Yetis going for the Town Hall, but there we go. They're going to jump through, get to the Town Hall compartment anyways, and they're going to take down that Town Hall through the Warden's ability, so they'll be just fine. Now, he's going to run into a few issues diving in to the middle of this base, because notice how open the base is going into the middle. He's got a lot of base there that his Yetis are going to spread out into, which could cause him a few problems into the back end here. We've got the Royal Champion locked onto by the enemy queen. Her ability was popped already. And where have the Yetis gone? They are gone. There are no more Yetis on the board. All 4 of the healers are still alive here, and the bowlers are pushing through with the enemy queen. And they are going to push through her. And now we've got that multi-target Inferno alive in the backside of that base there, which is going to be a problem. There's not really much to be able to take it down. We've got the final raid spell going down over this Eagle, and in all honesty, he's got the troops to get this one done. It's really just going to be this multi-target Inferno at the back end by 9 o'clock. That's going to be a problem. He's burned all of the hero abilities at this point. He needs to get a wizard in on this elixir storage over on that side if he wants to make sure that he can get it out of the way to ensure that he doesn't end up with a time fail here. And in all honesty, I think he's going to get this one here. Despite the troops kind of dying out before they even got to the core of the base, I think he's going to get away with this one here. Yeah, he's absolutely going to get this one. Had this Inferno Tower been a single target Inferno, would have been a completely different story. But it's going to be another triple from the Town Hall 3 Trinity guys. And I told you, these guys can come out and get some huge triples and some OP results. And that's going to be a second triple from the Town Hall 3 Trinity guys. Godfather getting it done. Now, it'd be the funniest thing in the world if, despite that first hit being those party wizards, and if that first hit got nullified, they still win the war. Definitely would be a bit of a fun time. I really hope that they don't get disqualified because of that. That would be an absolute shame. Hopefully Star Wars are a bit of a reasonable clan, and they aren't too harsh about it. All right, here we got 20 minutes left on the board. We're going to see if Star Wars can come through with their first triple here. Now, realistically, they need to hit themselves a triple to stay involved in this war. A triple will still keep them a star behind, but they're going to need to see a triple and some pretty OP defenses so far But yeah, this is what I was talking about when I said once you start actually articulating your plans and, you know, you get a bit more time, you know, the first hit might not always be a triple, but your second, your third, your fourth, and fifth, I mean, that's when you can start catching some momentum and getting some good hits in. Now, Star Wars should be going off in just a minute here. Give me one sec. Let me monitor something really quick. Okay. Cool. Okay. I'm just checking to make sure that this iPad won't die on me midstream. That'd be an absolute shame. Here we go. We've got Easy going in from Star Wars. Can he get them their first triple of this war? And oh my, I've seen this base before. Littlefinger running a pretty popular Legends base today. Is that going to be his downfall going into this one? Now, I've seen this base hit a multiple different ways, but I think what the attacker is going to try and do here is queen charge into the town hall and send in the hybrid through the core, which I've seen triple, but I've also seen it not work. So we'll see what happens. Maybe the defenders changed up the base ever so slightly to prevent this kind of attack from working. And here we go. We're going to start with that queen, breaking her in towards this compartment here. Now, will she take this break or will she go south? If he's not careful with his funnel here, he could be in trouble. Drops the second wall breaker to open up that wall again. So I'm not entirely sure what the first wall breaker was meant for. But now this queen is going to dive in and take down this town hall. He's got a pretty secured one star here with that queen. And we'll see where the hybrid's going to be coming in. It's going to be coming in from this bottom side here. Going to drop the raid spell to keep that queen healthy. She's going to step up for that town hall. It's nowhere near the healers there, which means that she's going to be able to deal with it with absolutely no issues here. We've got the king and the siege barracks coming down from this 6 o'clock side. And we're going to see that hybrid probably dive into this compartment down here. Now, will this queen dive into the inside here? That's the key. He needs to make sure that he can get that queen forced into the base rather than walking along the outside here. Now, the clan castle is going to get lured out. It's a couple of goblins, which means that there probably is still either some ice golems or a hound sitting inside of that clan castle. The queen will eventually peel back into the inside of the base here, which is exactly what he wants. And here comes the hybrid straight in from this 6 o'clock side. Now, the goal was sending in the hybrid behind the queen here is to get those healers to transition to the hybrid and start healing that hybrid. He's going to rage that queen again to get her through that scatter shot and poison the enemy troops there. He does have the headhunters coming out, which will target that enemy queen and stay away from the warden, which is key here. Now, this queen is going to step up, grab the enemy queen, and then dive into the backside of this base. He's going to freeze those two expos to keep her alive. Has used the queen ability at this point. She just barely is going to stay alive, but with those two expos and the mortar there, she is going to go down, which means that the healers will transition to the hybrid here. Now, he does have 3 multi-target infernos to get through here, which could be a bit of an issue. The warden ability is going to get popped off. We've got that eagle artillery sitting just fine in the middle of that base. Now, can these healers keep this king alive long enough to get through this eagle artillery? Because if this eagle doesn't go down, I don't think this one has a shot of being a 3-star. Let's see what we've got. King is going to get through that wall, break through. He's going to lose a couple of healers here due to that air bomb there, but the king goes down, which means that the eagle is going to stay alive. And now all of the troops are going to just continue to wrap around the entire base here, which is not what the attacker wanted. He needed that eagle artillery down as soon as possible here. And this one is going to be another defense for Cosa Nostra or Town Hall 3 Trinity. Really, really nice try, and I like the plan, but again, just didn't get the start that he wanted there with his queen. He wanted those healers to transition to the hybrid a bit earlier there to keep them moving through. Very, very nice try, but it is going to be a defense. Surprising that this base was able to hold here. It's a bit of an old base. I've seen this one multiple times. I've actually 3-starred this one in a 5v5 war before, but very, very surprising hit there. And a surprising base. You don't expect these kinds of bases to be run in this league format, but hey, it worked for him there. Got them an 84% 2-star defense there, which is still going to keep them ahead not only on the percentage by about 4%, but also ahead on stars. Very, very nice try. What's up, Ilpa over on Trovo? Thanks for tuning in and dropping by. Hope you're having a wonderful day, man. Which shout out to all the people viewing over on Twitch, all the people viewing on YouTube, and everyone over on Trovo. If you guys don't know already, we are finally live again back on Trovo. So if you want to take a quick second to just pop on over there, maybe check out the channel, check out Trovo just a little bit, maybe even drop me a follow. I would greatly appreciate it. The more you guys support me over on Trovo, the more it benefits this stream. That's all I can really say. But here we go. We've got Town Hall 3 Trinity returning fire again here. They've got another Queen Charge hybrid. Let's see what the attacker's planning on doing here. And I can kind of see what he's trying to develop here. He's going to start by funneling this side of the base with that Yeti there. It's going to take down that Tesla and ensure that the Queen walks to the left here. Now, the storage is not going to go down there, which means he's probably going to want to drop another wizard. There it is. It's going to take down that storage. No issues there. The queen should turn towards this headhunter and take it down before he's forced to use a free spell here. One shot from the queen will take down that headhunter. Now, the headhunter delays the queen's attacking speed by a bunch here, which could be a bit dangerous. However, he's looking just fine. Going to break in his queen towards the scattershot compartment. Wants to make sure that he can get her in to try and nab that scattershot, get it out of the way, and then possibly funnel this hybrid in towards that town hall and have it working in conjunction with the queen. No jump spell to keep her moving through the base and no wall breakers. Is the queen going to take the wall? Oh, she's not going to take the wall break. That's not good. He actually delays the poison, which is a good call here, which means he's going to be able to catch that headhunter. Is he going to freeze the headhunter? I don't think he's going to freeze the headhunter. He's probably just going to rage again. We're going to see a rage go in just a little bit later here. There's the rage. Going to keep things moving just fine. Queen is going to do that hound with absolutely no issues. The king's going to come in with the siege barracks from that 9 o'clock side. And here come all the miners diving in towards this 8 o'clock side, straight in towards that town hall. Now, this queen actually might walk into this channel here, right where that clan castle is, and start taking down a couple of buildings and maybe even reach over that wall and dive in and take down the enemy queen. Let's see what he's got. It's definitely not a bad setup, but I don't think it went perfectly to plan. Now, can the hybrid get through these buildings before the queen moves up here? I don't think so. I don't think they have the time here, which means that this queen... Oh, she is going to peel back in to the inside. That actually works out for him in his favor a lot here. Queen will step up and take down a couple more buildings, and now the hybrid is moving through towards the town hall. They will get it down, and they're going to stay through that Warren's ability, which is going to keep them alive. He has one more rage spell here, which he might use through this queen to keep his hybrid moving through, and I got to admit, this is looking really, really solid so far. Does have the world champion ability, does have the queen ability. There's another rage spell going down to take down this inferno tower here. He's going to actually freeze it to keep that queen moving, and I'm not going to lie, this is looking really, really solid. He does have a free spell, has both the queen and the royal champion ability. He's going to clear through this base, and I think he's going to get this one done. With having that free spell as well as the royal champion ability, he's going to have plenty of troops here to get through that single target inferno, and it's all going to come down to time. Does he have the troops, and does he have the time here to get through this base? I think he does. With that queen ability, he'll be able to beat through that wall with absolutely no problem. He's got that royal champion ability. He just used it through that single target inferno. We've still got a freeze. Is he going to swag a freeze here? He's going to swag a freeze in the core of the base, and he's still going to get the 3-star. What a fantastic hit from Blaine here. Getting it done for Town Hall 3 Trinity. That's the 3rd triple from them this war. I mean, that's insane. Like, you know, I said that we would see 2 triples this war. 2 from Town Hall 3 Trinity, and we wouldn't see any triples from Star War. And they've already proven me wrong with their 3rd triple of the war. And they're going to sit at 11 stars. Could they possibly win this war despite this hit being nullified because of the party wizards? That would be the most hilarious outcome I've ever seen for a war. Let's see what they've got here. Now, Star Wars, realistically, if they want a shot at winning this war, they need to triple. Realistically, right now, if we discounted this hit right now, Cosa Nostra or Town Hall 3 Trinity would be sitting at 6 stars, 60%. Which, again, would still keep them ahead of Star Wars, despite using 1 extra hit. So, we'll see what happens here. All right. 12 minutes left on the board. We're going to see Star Wars return fire in just a moment. Can they get themselves a bit of a break here and get that triple that they need to keep the edge here moving in? And again, honestly, going into this war, I knew, look, Town Hall 3 Trinity, they're not doing super great in terms of this league. They're 1-3. They haven't had the best start, but I know these guys. I've seen their 5v5 format wars. I know that they can get some pretty fantastic hits in terms of the 5v5 format. I've seen them at the All Town Hall 13. I believe they did Elite, either in their own clan or with partner with another clan. I mean, they've got some pretty fantastic hitters on their side. And here we go. We've got Jaff going in from Star Wars here. He's bringing in the Yeti Zap attack strategy here. We got Fire in the chat over on Twitch. Huge shout out to him. He's been doing a lot of streaming and stuff. Feel free to drop him a follow. We're going to start by taking down this Inferno Tower here with the Zaps and the Quakes here to try and open up the wall. Or no, he's not opening up the wall. My apologies. He was just going in to try and take down that Inferno, which he gets. And now this Warden's going to kind of step up from this backside here to try and take down a couple of buildings and set the funnel. Now this king is going to get distracted by the Royal Champion here, which isn't the end of the world. He's going to pop that king ability and get through her just fine, and those witches will continue to set the funnel. Now he gets that super wall break in, and here come all of the Yetis diving into this base. His king needs to get this air defense, otherwise the funnel is not going to be that good. But there we go. He got the air defense, which means that the funnel should be secure going into the middle of the base. Now we do have those headhunters coming out on defense. Will they force that warden ability early? They do not. They get absolutely destroyed there by those bowlers. Now he's got all the troops moving through, and they should take a direct path towards that town hall. Now can this warden step up here with those bowlers towards the town hall? He's not. The warden's delaying back with the queen, who doesn't take the jump. He just barely gets those bowlers in that warden ability. But again, he missed a lot of the troops there, which means that he's going to lose a lot of them on the middle. We've got the enemy hound coming out from that clan castle. It's going to delay those witches on the left side there, but he does have the queen ability. He does have the royal champion ability, which is going to be coming in from this top side here. Does he have enough momentum to get through the rest of the space here? Now, he doesn't have a second jump spell, which means that his troops are going to eventually have to bang a wall to get to the backside of the space. And what's waiting for him? A couple of Teslas, a single target Inferno, and the scatter shot here. Now, can the Royal Champion get through this single target Inferno before it burns through? Those Hog Riders are taking a lot of damage here, but they've tanked just long enough for this Royal Champion to get through the single, but I don't think she's going to have enough to get through that Expo. And there we go. She's going to get through the single just fine. Looking okay, but again, the Queen dies out here. The Warden moves up. Healers step up as well with the Warden, but it's not going to be enough to get them that 3-star there. Oh, no. It's going to be another defense for Town Hall 3 Trinity. Now, if Town Hall 3 Trinity get the 3-star, if their other attack for the Party Wizards is not discredited, they've won this war by far here. Let's see. You didn't get a notification? Twitch should post notifications, but I think it's just because I've hibernated for a little bit that they decided, you know what, let's not worry about this. LF ruined our perfect war. Hey, man, I'm sure he tried his best. You just joined Team Void and DDD Media Team? Nice, dude. That's awesome. He's getting a boot from the team. Yeah, he's getting benched. He's ruined the perfect war. All right, now let's see what the 5th hit from Cosa Nostra can do. Again, if they 3-star this and we see a 2-star from the Star Wars side, technically, Town Hall 3 Trinity will win this with this hit being discredited, which would definitely be that'd definitely be crazy. Because right now, with these 3 hits, again, they are down by 2 stars. And but I think they're ahead on percentage. No, they're down by 2 stars and 6% right now with this hit discredited. So let's see what they've got. All right. Who's the final attacker for Town Hall 3 Trinity? We got Lynn. Oh, he's in the chat. Let's see what Lynn can do here. Can they get them the 4th triple of this war? Let's see what he's got. Here we go. He was lurking in the chat just a bit earlier. Lynn, let's see what he's got here. He's going to be bringing in the Zap Lalo. Now, we haven't seen this one in terms of my WCL streams, but let's see what he's planning here. He's probably going to be aiming to get that clan castle down here, and there we go. Going to start with 2 zaps over that clan castle, 5 zaps over the clan castle, and that scatter shot there, and he's going to take down the air defense, clan castle, and scatter with those 7 zaps and that Quake there. Now he's going to start with a bit of a Sui coming in from this bottom side here. A couple of sneaky goblins coming through to clear out a couple of buildings to kind of set the way going through for the Sui. We got Jarrett in the chat as well. How you doing, Jarrett? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. And here we go. Queen's going to come in from this top side with the healers. It's a Queen charge Lalo. I'm sorry, not a Sui Lalo. My apologies there, but we got this Queen charge moving in from this top side. Now he is Queen charging into a single target Inferno. And now Lynn has noticed the gap in the wall where the single target Inferno is here. That's why he doesn't have any wall breakers. He knows that if he gets the funnel established well enough, this Queen will walk into that channel and take down the Inferno on her own. Now, is he going to try and rage this Queen up to keep her alive, or is he going to force the ability? He's just going to force the ability. I don't know if that was a part of the plan here. He's going to start this Lalo into the single target Inferno. Queen is going to get to this single target as pretty much just fine here. Now he's got that King at this bottom side here with the Royal Champion and a couple of loons to funnel here. He is going to get that Queen down. Or he is going to get the Queen through that single target Inferno. The Warden is going to start dying out here. He has to pop the Warden ability. We've got that blimp coming in for this Town Hall. It's a bit late here. I don't know if that was a part of the plan, but here we go. Loons are moving through. He's pretty much out of spells at this point. Going to freeze that Town Hall. He's going to freeze that Wiz Tower there and get through it. Now we've got this Queen still moving through here. She can step up and help take down this enemy Queen, which she's going to, but can she get through it with not having that ability there? That Dragon's going to help her out and just barely keep her alive through that. We've got the Royal Champion left alive, but we have 2 single target Infernos, and despite this one looking okay at the start there, I don't think this one has enough to get through here. Things could have possibly not gone to plan for Lynn here, but this is going to be a defense, a 2-star defense at that. But again, this is going to still keep Town Hall 3 Trinity in the lead as of right now. Now, the Queen is going to get burned through here, and now he's just going to really just trying to be, racking up as much percentage as he can. He should easily clear 77% with most of the defenses being down here. That Tesla and air defense are the only things that would take down the minions stepping up, but they should be able to get all of these gold mines and this gold storage up here. So he's going to clear about 76-77% for this raid, which is going to help their percentage out a lot going into the final hit for Star War here. Alrighty. Let's see what they've got moving. They are going to take down those buildings. Looking okay. You might actually clear 78% here, 79%. see what we've got. Can he clear 80? Can he get the 80? Tesla's out of range of that gold mine. He is going to probably clear 80. Yeah, he's going to clear 80. He's going to get that 80% 2-star. Really nice stuff here by Lin. Doesn't get through the way he wanted to. Oh, he's going to get more? He's going to get the 81%. Look at him go. Amazing. You're doing a tryout at the moment, so I'm not going to be able to chat. No worries, Fire. The war is almost over, so you missed a little bit of the war, but you're good. I always appreciate my lurking viewers. They are the MVPs. All right, but here we go. Now here's the key, okay? Right now, realistically, if you discount this first hit, technically, Cosa Nostra or Town Hall 3 Trinity are at 11 stars. So if Star Wars do not triple here, Town Hall 3 Trinity will win despite the disqualified hit. Which even, I don't even think Star Wars are going to disqualify the hit. So they need to have a 3-star to win this war. That is insane. If they defend, realistically, Town Hall 3 Trinity have won this war by swagging a hit. Technically. So, terrible timing. Yeah, no worries, Lynn. I saw what you were doing there with your plan. I kind of like where you were going, too. But yeah, the timing was just a little bit off for things. But hey, it's all right. You still got your clan that 2-star that they need. And let's see. It's all on Star Wars now. Can they get themselves that triple? If they triple, they could win this war if this first hit is disqualified here. Realistically, if none of the hits would have been disqualified at all, he would be just fine. Town Hall 3 Trinity have won the war before the hit even started. But because they use Party Wizards in their first hit here, could cost them this hit here, which means that, hey, they can go through. And, it's close. It's close. Here we go. We got EZ3 coming in. Can he get them the 3-star break that they need? He's Power Potion and Hero Potioned. He's gone try hard. Let's see if we can get this one done. Going to be starting with this Queen charge. With the hybrid, Queen is going to start by the 6 o'clock side. Now, is there a gap in these walls here? I think there is a gap in the walls, which means that a wall breaker is not going to do him any good here. Oh, no. Is he going to get the funnel he needs here? If he doesn't funnel these 2 buildings, the Queen is going to either walk left or right and not walk in for this Town Hall. He's got the Teslas popping at this backside here too, which means that the Queen might actually not peel in for this Town Hall. He's going to pull one of the Sams with the Coco Loon there. Coco Loon is going to step up. The Queen's not going to take the Town Hall. Oh no. Queen's going to walk left if she doesn't get that mortar down. And she walks left already. This has not gone to plan. Here comes the Super Wall Breaker to break her in towards this Scattershot compartment. Now, was that a part of the plan? Did he want her to walk left? I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it at all. But he's doing just fine here. Going to have to poison that Clan Castle. And might even have to freeze it because of that Scattershot there. It's doing a lot of damage to this Queen. And the healers are taking a little bit of flack from those archers that have avoided that poison there. But shouldn't be the end of the world. He has missed the poison, though, which means that those witches are going to avoid the poison, which could delay him just a little bit more there. And the witch is going to target the healers. What an OP witch on defense. He has to freeze and rage. Oh my goodness, this is not what he wanted to happen at all. And the wizard's going to get taken down by the tornado trap there, which means that this witch is going to continue to shoot the healers. But the Queen finally steps over and takes her down. Things not looking as smooth as he wanted here. And now he doesn't have the free spell for the Town Hall, which means he has to pop the Queen ability. But that Queen charge is gone. Oh my goodness. Now this Queen is going to die out pretty quickly here because of that single target Inferno and burning all of those free spells. But here we go. The King is going to start from this top side here. He's going to funnel in. Now can this hybrid have enough momentum to get through the rest of this base? Doesn't have the healer transition because they died out because of the Town Hall. Is he going to get through this one here? I can't believe it. The Warden is delaying behind. Why is the Warden not stepping up with the Hogs? The Warden has targeted the miners there and he's actually moving in with the miners. This world champion is going to go down, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I don't know if this one's going to have enough to get through. He doesn't have any more spells left besides that last heal, which he's going to use on these miners at the bottom side, but I don't think it's going to be enough to keep them alive through that scatter shot. They're going to move up here. Oh, no. And you've got to be kidding me here. I don't want to call it early, but I've got to be realistic about it here. I think Town Hall 3 Trinity have just won this war by swagging a hit with the use of the Party Wizards at the beginning. This is going to be a low percentage at that. My man's be talking a mile a minute. Yeah, you know it. And wow, despite the disqualified hit, Town Hall 3 Trinity are still going to win it. This is the most unbelievable war I've ever commentated, ever. And that's going to be it. And again, okay, so here's the thing. Realistically, Town Hall 3 Trinity have won this war if we have no disqualified hits. Now, even if their first hit by Littlefinger is disqualified for the use of the Party Wizards, they still have 11 stars and they still win the war. That is unbelievable. An excellent performance from Town Hall 3 Trinity. That's crazy. Rip the drag bat 99%. I know it was so close. Had they tripled that one, I think they would have won this war because this first hit would have been disqualified. Now, I'm not sure whether or not Star Wars is the type of clan to be really chill about, like, it's whatever, don't worry about it. Or if they would really go like, yeah, you know, penalize this person. We don't want that. But, wow. That is unbelievable. And that's going to be it. That's going to be the war. DK Gaming coming in with the host of 45 people and the raid party of 24. DK Gaming, huge shout out to you, man. Special thanks to DK coming in with the raid here. Near the end of the war, sadly, but we will replay a couple of these hits for you guys to watch because we saw some pretty OP hits from both sides here. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but despite... I'll set the scene here once everyone gets through all the Twitch ads that go in the beginning. They're kind of annoying. I wish they weren't there, but... We'll give him a second. Again, huge shout out to DK. Spam some of his emotes in the chat. We got a bunch of people flexing them out in there. Huge shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for that raid. But yeah, let me go ahead and set the scene here for you guys. Right now, Town Hall 3 Trinity versus Star Wars. Town Hall 3 Trinity started their first hit here with a 2-star, and it was with use of the Party Wizards. Now, Party Wizards are technically banned from this league, which means that this hit is completely nullified from the war. Now, despite that nullified hit, Town Hall 3 Trinity are still going to come through and win the war with 4 attacks because they've gotten 11 stars with those 4 attacks, and Star Wars has 10. That is unbelievable. What a way to win a war, right? Like, out of all the scenarios that could have happened there, they still win the war. That is incredible. We got Chief over in the chat. We got Pranny, right? No. Yeah, we got Pranny in the chat. We got Merlini in the chat as well. We got Eggy as well. Again, I'm gonna butcher names all day. Lynn, thanks for streaming. No problem, man. Thank you so much for the awesome war. 3 triples coming in from the Town Hall 3 Trinity side. Orange Juice V2. Absolutely not. Talking about what's his name? What is it? Just Orange Gaming, whatever. What's that, Bazix? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're going to go ahead and replay these hits for you guys for anyone who missed them. We saw some pretty OP hits from both sides here. Then we got a couple of follows coming. We had Chief with the follow. We've got Norsivorge. I can't pronounce these names to save my life, but thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Mr. WHF himself. WHF have they've got a intense war tonight, right? If I'm not mistaken, they've got INTZ, right? INTZ versus WHF. I know that war is happening. I just don't know when. I think it's tonight. Which, if it's tonight, it's gonna be a good war. Looking forward to that one. Should be pretty cool. All right, but yeah, for those of you who don't know already, for those of you who are already here, DK Gaming doing some fantastic work for the CWL. I think he streamed almost every single one of the champions, the CWL esports teams. I think he streamed at least every single one of them at least once, which is insane. I don't know how he does it. He's just a mad lad when it comes to that. So if you're not already following him, please feel free to go drop him a follow. He's doing some really nice work for not only the CWL, but the Clash community in general. And he's been growing like a mad lad too, and it's great to see. But yeah, this one came down to the wire here. Almost lost all of the bats here. It's tomorrow? Okay, awesome. Sounds good. I know because we've got one of the KJ members who's on that team. So, but yeah, that's gonna be a good war. I'll be keeping my eyes peeled for that one. That's one I'll definitely want to catch. But very, very nice 3-star here by Thug Nugget. This was the second 3-star from the Town Hall 3 Trinity guys. Here we go. Let's take a look at the next 3-star here. This was a Queen Charge into the hybrid. You can kind of see how this one worked out here. I'm going to go ahead and 2 times this one here to kind of get through it. It's about 4 a.m. Have a nice stream. See everyone. Have a good one, man. All right, now, one thing I need to do is I need to take a look at who is live over on Twitch because we have to pick somebody to raid. Now, the big plus to streaming to multi-platforms is that we can kind of reach out to multiple different, demographics of people. Like I know a lot of people don't watch Twitch and can only watch YouTube. That's why we're live to both YouTube, Trovo, and Twitch. So if you guys want to check me out over there, all the links should be below in the description as well as the panels below on Twitch. Now, let me actually go ahead and see who is live at the moment with Clash of Clans because we do want to host over to somebody else and help out the Clash community in general. We've got Lady B live with some CWL action. She's got about 160 viewers. She's good. Who do we got? Who do we got going right now? Is anyone streaming any competitive wars? I typically want to only host people that I know, because I've in the past hosted people that I regret. I regret hosting just simply because they didn't follow the same kind of principles I'm aiming for the stream here. We got Fire Gang over on Trovo. Huge shout out to him. It appears we'll probably raid Little Gordita. She's doing a bit of a gold pass giveaway for you guys. So we'll go ahead and pop her raid in the chat. And before you guys go, remember, we're going to be live later tonight with another WCL Champions War. We've got a pretty good one in store for you guys. We've got Team Olympia versus Team Winners BR. This is week 5. It's going to be another fantastic war. Both of these teams really solid so far. It's going to be a fantastic war. So if you guys are looking for some more WCL action, stay tuned for that later tonight. It's going to be around 8:30 p.m. CST, which is about 9:30 p.m. EDT. That's a bit late for the Europeans. For sure, but for any of the American viewers who might want to take a look at that one is going to be an option. But let's go ahead and raid Little Gordita here, and I get this one going again. Huge shout out to the raids that we got. We had a raid from Barmy Army and DK Gaming, a bunch of new follows today as well. Hugely appreciated. Thanks so much for the support. That's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later. See ya.